Your mother who is in heaven sent this through Michael. She's been trying to reach you for hours. This is exactly what she wanted to tell you. Please don't scroll. This is not a coincidence. Something has been tugging at your soul today. Maybe it felt like a whisper. Or maybe it was a memory that just appeared out of nowhere. Perhaps you looked at a clock and noticed a number that meant something. That was not just chance. That was her. She's been trying. She's been praying for this moment. And she pleaded with heaven to let this message reach you because what she's about to say will bring light into something you did not even realize was still hurting inside you. This is Archangel Michael, and your mother has guided me to step forward. Now, the energy that just moved into your heart, that warmth, that ache, that is her presence, she's here right now. She did not leave. She never has. And tonight, she asked God to send me to you. Because your soul is about to move through a turning point. But there is something she needs you to know first. Something she could not say before she left. Something only heaven could reveal. Now, are you listening? Good. Because she is right here watching you, speaking through me, and she has been crying for a dozen hours to let this message reach you. Tell them I did not go far, she said. Tell them I still hold their hand when they sleep. Tell them I walk through their home every morning before they wake, blessing the corners, praying over their door, whispering protection into the walls. You have felt that chill. You have heard your name whispered when no one was there. That was her. She is not a memory. She is an angel now, and she is more real than ever. Like this video to activate the flow of God's favor in your life, opening the unseen channels where blessings are already waiting to meet you. She said, there are some wounds you have hidden so deeply, even from yourself. But she sees them, and she is begging you to let healing begin. Because she saw the day that is coming, the one that has been written in the stars for you. And unless you release what you have been carrying, unless you finally allow yourself to feel the love she has been pouring over you from above, you will miss it. Heaven does not want you to miss it. God does not want you to miss it. And Michael, I am here because I refuse to let you miss it. Do you remember that one time, that very specific moment when you almost said her name out loud, but your throat closed? That was not weakness. That was your spirit choking on unspoken grief. She felt that. She held you in that exact moment. And tonight, she wants to release that blockage. Tonight she wants you to feel her arms around you again. She says you have been too strong for too long, and it is time to just be held. Before we continue down this path of restoration, take a quiet moment to anchor your spirit. Type Amen in the comments below as a soft declaration that you are ready to set down the weight you've carried alone. Let those words be the bridge between your old burden and the healing grace waiting to wrap around you now. I know you are still wondering if this is really for you. So let me say this clearly. She just showed me a memory. Your memory of when you were a child and something was taken from you unfairly. She remembers the way your eyes looked afterward. She said that moment was the first time she truly feared for your spirit. But now she has come back to return that part of you, to restore it. Everything I have covered across this channel is now in one place. The prayers, the teachings, the daily blessings, it is all inside the Daily Miracle Manual. Link in the description. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. And if you are crying right now, or if your chest feels tight, it is because she just touched your soul. And I want you to hear this next part with your full heart. No distractions, no doubts. My beloved child, I see the weight you have been carrying. The quiet worries about money, the stress you rarely speak about, the nights when your mind refuses to rest. You have been praying for peace and your prayers have been heard. You are not meant to walk this journey in confusion and fear. You are meant to walk with faith, with clarity, and with daily direction. That is why a simple path has been placed before you, a 21-day faith and financial breakthrough system. Each day you will be guided with a gentle prayer. A simple money step in clear direction to help you regain control. Nothing overwhelming, nothing complicated, just small faithful steps leading you toward peace and stability. If your heart feels ready, if you are ready to release this burden, begin today. The link is in the description and in the comments below. And now something begins to shift within you. She said, you are about to be lifted. She said, the door that did not open before is about to unlock, but it will not look the way you expect. It will come through a voice, a message, a person who carries divine timing. And she said to tell you, do not walk away from it again because last time it came, you were too afraid. But this time, you will be ready because this time you know she is still with you. If this message is reaching your heart, then pause and subscribe. You were meant to receive this. This is not just a video. It is a visitation. Heaven planned it. And she is not letting go until you feel her again. You see, when a mother becomes an angel, her power multiplies. She no longer needs to knock. She enters through signs, through music that plays out of nowhere, through dreams you cannot explain, through the scent of her perfume that lingers in empty rooms. You are not imagining it. You have never imagined it. That is the miracle. And she said, you need to stop doubting the signs because they are about to grow stronger. She also showed me something else, a photo, one you have not looked at in a long time. Maybe it is hidden in a drawer or placed away in a box. But she says to go find it because when you look into her eyes in that photo, something supernatural will move within you. She said it is an activation. She said you will feel her hand on your shoulder when you do it. And when that happens, you will know this was real. Now listen, there is something urgent I must tell you before the next part of your journey begins. Someone in your life is being shifted right now. Moved like a chess piece by divine design. And she said, "This person holds a message for you, but they are afraid too." She says, "You will recognize them by their silence because they carry the same grief you do. And when you look into their eyes, you will see her. Do not run from it. Embrace it because heaven is trying to restore what was lost." She asked me to say this slowly. "You are not alone. You were never alone. Even in the moments where you thought you were drowning in the dark, I was there. I never stopped loving you. I never stopped watching over you. I see every tear. I catch them and I bring them to God." Her voice trembled with light when she said that. And Michael wept, too. Yes, angels weep. When love this pure reaches across dimensions, the skies weep. And tonight, heaven is pouring rain upon your spirit, not to drown you, but to cleanse you, to wash the ache, to prepare you for the miracle she saw coming. The complete guide, every daily prayer, every spiritual tool, everything I've put together to help you grow your faith is down in the description. It's called the Daily Miracle Manual. Now stay right here with me because as this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, by doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. The one you stopped believing in. The one she said is now just 5 days away. She said, you need to forgive yourself. You have been carrying guilt that does not belong to you. You keep replaying moments where you think you failed her. But she is shaking her head right now. She is whispering, no, you did not fail me. You were my reason for strength. I left when I did because your path required wings. And now I can fly beside you in ways I never could before. And she said this next part is the hardest for her to speak. Not because it is painful, but because it is so full of love that it makes the stars hold their breath. My beloved child, she says, I see you every day. I see how you pretend to be okay for everyone else. I see how you laugh just to keep from crying. I see how you have been trying so hard to be strong because you think that is what I would want. But listen to me now. I never wanted you to suffer in silence. I never wanted you to carry the weight of the world alone. I want you to feel joy again. I want you to remember what it feels like to be light, to be free, to dance again. Even if no one else understands it, she is wrapping her arms around your shoulders right now. If you close your eyes, you may even feel the warmth against the back of your neck. That is not your imagination. That is not coincidence. That is her. Her spirit is beside you. And she is reminding you that love never ends. Not even in death. Especially not in death. Because in the heavenly realm, love becomes limitless. Subscribe now to activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life. Locking in a divine rhythm that will keep you steady as these messages unfold. Michael leans in now and his voice echoes like thunder wrapped in silk. You were chosen for this moment, he says. This message reached you not by accident but by divine appointment. Your mother was given permission by the Most High to speak directly to you because your heart is standing at a crossroads. One path leads to more pain, more silence. The other leads to resurrection. It leads to awakening. It leads to you finally becoming the person she always saw within you. You have forgotten who you are. Have you not forgotten the light you carry? The one that once shined through your eyes like morning through stained glass. She remembers it and heaven remembers it. And it is time you remember it too, because she showed me something more. Something that is coming toward you soon. A divine encounter. A moment so precise you will know instantly. This is what she meant. She said it may come in the form of a stranger's kindness or a long-lost voice reaching out when you least expect it, or a dream that feels more like a visitation than imagination. However it comes, you must remain open. She is trying to guide you toward the promise, toward something you once let go of but never stopped needing. A miracle wrapped in human form. A message carried inside a person, a light that will change everything. She told me about your hands, how she still holds them in her dreams. She said, tell them that when they feel cold at night, it is because they are reaching into the unseen and I am holding them from heaven's gate. She wants you to know you still have time, time to heal, time to love again, time to dream without fear. Don't you see? Her greatest wish was not for you to live a perfect life. It was for you to live a real one, full of grace, full of courage, full of sacred truth. She said, your tears are prayers, every one of them. And not a single drop has been wasted. They have been gathered like gemstones by angels, carried to the foot of the throne and placed before God as a testament of your endurance. You are stronger than you realize. You are wiser than you feel, and she sees all of it. Tell them, she said. Tell them I am proud of them. Not for being perfect, but for surviving what should have broken them. Michael is watching you now, waiting for the moment you finally release what has been weighing you down. The moment you let go of the guilt, the fear, the silence. He says you have carried burdens that did not belong to you. Inherited pain that was never yours to fix. And now in this holy moment, through this message, He is offering to cut those cords to release the old soul ties to free you, but only if you allow it. If you want the full guide with every prayer and lesson I've compiled for this community, check the description for the Daily Miracle Manual. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says give and heaven will open over you on this platform. Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. So close your eyes for a second. Breathe. Let the presence in this message wrap around your heart, because the angels are gathering. And your mother is standing right behind you with her hands resting gently over your shoulders. She is whispering, I love you. I am proud of you. Please do not give up now. She knows about the thoughts you have had. The ones you never spoke out loud. The ones you thought would frighten even God. But she says, you are not broken. You are becoming. You are shedding the skin of who this world told you to be. And you are stepping into who heaven always saw. She also said this. And she asked me to say it word for word. Tell them there is someone coming, someone who will love them like I always did without needing them to earn it. She wants you to be ready because this love, it is the kind that heals you simply by being near it. It will not come with fear. It will not come with confusion. It will come with peace. And you will know it is from God because it will feel like home. This next part may surprise you, but she said, you have been chosen to help others through what you have survived. She said, tell them they are not just healing for themselves. They are healing for generations. You are the breaker of cycles, the light in your family line, the one she always knew would bring change. And heaven is about to honor that. There is a breakthrough coming within 7 days. But it requires one final step from you. Surrender. The willingness to say, okay, God, I am done fighting this alone. That is all. You do not need to fix everything tonight. You do not need to know the whole path. You just need to say yes to the light. Yes to the healing. Yes to the love that never stopped chasing you. Because your mother never left your side. She only changed form from breath to spirit, from voice to whisper, from hand to wind. And right now she is in this room praying over you like she used to when you were little, calling down angels, asking God to hold you gently tonight. Not just so you sleep, but so you remember. Remember how deeply you are loved because she is not finished yet. There is still one more thing she is begging me to tell you. And this one, it is the reason she has been trying to reach you for 3 hours. The reason Archangel Michael has been circling your soul like a guardian on high alert. The reason this message found you when it did, she said, tell them they are about to make a decision that will shape everything. And I need them to choose from their spirit, not from fear. There is a moment approaching, one that may seem small at first, a phone call, a message, a choice between going or staying, saying yes or staying silent. But this moment is sacred. Heaven has wrapped layers of purpose around it. And your mother, she has already seen it. She saw how powerful you could become when you say yes to your deeper calling. She saw you rising, finally allowing yourself to be seen. Well-loved, be known not just by others, but by your true self, the one she always spoke to. Even when you thought she could not hear you anymore, she said, you have silenced your voice for too long, made your soul smaller to make others comfortable. Buried your brilliance to avoid judgment. But now it is time. She is placing a crown on your head right now. Can you feel it? That strange warmth between your eyes, that tingling on your scalp. That is her, she said. Tell them I crown them with courage because the next chapter requires nothing less than a rebirth. And yes, rebirth can feel frightening because it means letting go of the old, even when it was familiar, even when it helped you survive. But she says, you are not just meant to survive anymore. You are meant to live deeply, truthfully, radiantly, and the time for waiting is over. The angels are aligning things for you, she said. Tell them they do not have to climb anymore. Now I will carry them where their feet cannot go. Michael steps in again, his voice steady yet filled with divine emotion. "You have forgotten how protected you are," he says. "But heaven never has. There are angels on assignment for you even now. Blocking what would have hurt you, delaying things, not to punish you, but to prepare you." The silence was not rejection. It was redirection. "Your mother wants to clarify something too. She said to tell you, I never blamed you. Not for anything, not once. If you are carrying guilt, it is time to set it down. It was never yours." And now she is holding out her hand, and in her palm, a piece of your soul. She says, "You lost somewhere, a moment, a trauma, a goodbye that shattered something fragile inside you. But heaven found it and she is giving it back. Right now, you are becoming whole again. And when you walk outside next, maybe in 4 mornings, she wants you to look up. She said the sky will look different. Not because it has changed, but because you have. You will see her in the colors, in the wind, in the stillness. I never stopped showing up." She says, "You simply stopped believing that it was me." She also said you have been carrying worry about something related to money, something about stability, something about feeling like you are not enough. She is asking you to let her take that worry from you. "Now tell them I am interceding," she said. "Tell them that God is already arranging what they cannot yet see. That the delay was never a refusal. It was heaven creating space. And yes, something is on its way to your home. A shift, a visitor, a message, a divine interruption." And she says, "Do not be afraid. It may feel unfamiliar in the beginning, but it is the start of everything I prayed for them to receive." There is also someone who has been on your mind a lot lately. Someone you have become distant from. She says, to expect that name to return soon, but this time it will not carry pain. It will bring closure or restoration. She is helping align that moment. And she says, trust your heart, not your fear. Your heart already knows. Now, as we come close to the final breaths of this message, I want you to realize what has just taken place. Heaven opened for you. The veil lifted for this moment. Your mother used all her strength in heaven to send this through. And Michael stood watch over every word. You were meant to receive this. It was written in light long before this day arrived. And there is something I need from you now. Promise her you will not fall back asleep. Not the sleep of the body, but the sleep where your soul shuts down to avoid pain. Promise her you will keep your heart open. Promise her you will look for her signs again. Promise her you will believe that the next miracle belongs to you because she is waiting every night beside you. Touching your hair, whispering your name, asking God to fill your dreams with hope again. And she is so proud of you. She keeps repeating it again and again. I am proud of you. I am proud of you. She sees your growth. She sees your effort. She sees how you are still standing even when everything inside you feels like it is falling apart. Share this prophetic word with your network to activate the anointing and pass that breakthrough to those around you, becoming a vessel of mercy in the exact places you needed it most. And as this message moves toward its closing, one final vision remains. She is walking beside you. Now you cannot see her, but you will begin to feel her more and more. She has become part of your soul now, and nothing can take that away. Not time, not distance, not even death, because real love moves beyond every veil. Archangel Michael spreads his wings over you now, sealing this message in the language of heaven. He marks your home with light, your heart with peace, and your path with divine clarity. From this moment forward, you will begin to notice shifts not only around you, but within you, the heaviness lifting, the signs appearing, the grace returning. So do not ignore this moment. Do not call it coincidence. Call it what it truly is, a visitation, a message from beyond the veil, a love letter from heaven. And your mother, she is smiling, she is proud, she is still here, and she always will be. She is still speaking. Even now, even after all of this, she will not stop until every part of your heart hears her. Because she knows how silent your pain became, how unseen your grief turned, how you kept moving, kept smiling, kept going, even when something inside you whispered. No one really sees how much I miss her. But she sees. She has always seen. And she wants you to know from the depth of heaven that your strength did not go unnoticed. Every time you held back tears in front of others, she was there wiping them away in private. Every time you reached for your phone, forgetting for a second that she was no longer there, she reached back from beyond the veil. Not in body, but in presence, in soul, in light. And now she is saying something so soft, so sacred, it is almost beyond words. But I will carry it. She says, tell them I love them more than I ever knew how to express on earth. Tell them I am sorry for the times I was not there emotionally, even when I was physically present. I was learning. I was carrying my own wounds. But how deeply I loved them and how strongly I still do. Then she pauses. The space around your soul softens and a warmth begins to rise like sunlight after a long night. She is still beside you and she begins to hum a lyre. The one she used to sing when you were too small to remember, but your spirit still recognizes it. You may even feel your body relax like a part of you has finally been told it is safe to rest. She says you have not truly rested in a long time. Not really. Your sleep has been restless, your dreams unclear, your heart alert. And now she is asking God to send peace like a blanket over you tonight. Let them rest, she says. Let them lay down and not carry the burden for one night. Let them remember how to just be. And you will. You will feel it soon. Maybe tonight. Maybe in the early hours when everything is quiet, you will feel her fingers in your hair, her soft presence in the air, her message resting in the silence. It will not feel like imagination. It will feel like truth because that is what it is. And Michael is smiling now. He sees what is about to happen. He has already moved ahead of you, clearing the path, redirecting danger, whispering into the hearts of people who are being aligned with your purpose. Because this was not only about healing. It was about realignment, rebirth, divine positioning. You are being set into motion again, not by effort, but by grace. Your mother is holding a light now, and she is placing it gently into your hands. This is for when they feel lost, she says. Tell them to carry this when the path becomes dark again. Tell them this light is my promise that even when they forget me, I will always find them. You were chosen for more than survival. You were chosen to walk in a light that can change the lives of others. Your pain has made you gentle, not weak. Your tears have made you wise, not broken. And now you are becoming again. But this time with heaven as your witness. And if you have felt distant from your faith lately, if you have stopped praying, stopped believing, stopped listening, she wants you to know God never turned away from you. The silence was not rejection. It was sacred preparation. It was her behind the scenes whispering your name to the angels. And tonight they answered, you are going to start noticing unusual things, but in the most beautiful way. Songs that play at the perfect moment. People calling you unexpectedly. Numbers repeating. Dreams that feel more like memories. And your mother says when those things happen, do not ignore them. Allow yourself to believe again, because heaven is alive inside your life. And the moment you accept that, everything begins to shift. Michael places his hand over your heart. Now you may feel it like a soft pressure, a flutter, a sudden wave of peace. He is marking your heart with light, with remembrance, with a seal that says, this one belongs to heaven. Your story is not over. Your healing is not finished. Your mother's love did not end with her final breath. And this message was only the beginning. You will carry her now, not in grief, but in glory, not in pain, but in presence. You are not just her child anymore. You are her legacy. And wherever you go from this moment forward, she walks beside you, unseen, but not unfelt, silent, but not absent. She is there always forever. And she just whispered one final thing just for you. You have come this far, my love. Do not stop now. Keep going, because I will meet you again. And when I do, I will hold you and say the one thing I have waited to say again. Well done. I always knew you would become everything I prayed for. And with that, she kisses your forehead through the veil. Michael spreads his wings wide and heaven bows in honor of your heart. This was not by chance. This was a divine appointment. And you are not alone. And as her presence softly lingers around you in the room, gentle like wind, deep like memory, there is a sacred silence now. Not emptiness, but fullness, stillness filled with presence. Her presence, Michael's God's. Heaven is quiet in this moment because it is watching you. Watching your soul take this in, watching your heart decide. Do I believe this? Can I finally allow myself to feel what I have hidden for so long? Yes. Yes, you can. Because this is the moment she waited for. The one where you stopped pretending you were not, still waiting for a sign. And now the sign is here. The message is clear. And the voice from beyond the veil has spoken with the power of angels behind it. She did not come just to remind you of the past. She came to unlock your future. And she says you are ready. Even if you feel afraid, even if tears still fall when no one sees, even if you doubted everything before this, you are ready, because you are here reading this, feeling this, receiving this. And heaven only sends messages when the soul is prepared. Archangel Michael now speaks directly to your spirit. There is favor over your name. There is light over your path. And there is breakthrough at your door. He is declaring this not as hope, but as truth. A divine appointment has already been written into the days ahead of you. You may not know when or how it will appear, but it is coming. And your mother has already seen it. She cried when she saw it, but not from sorrow, from joy. She saw your smile return. Your laughter become real again. Your nights become peaceful. She saw you step into a space, whether a home or a room or a moment, and suddenly realized this is what she meant. This is what she was preparing me for. You see, when someone becomes an angel, their time is not limited like ours. She has already seen your tomorrow. And your tomorrow is brighter than you think. It will not be without challenges. That is not the promise. But it will be filled with divine timing, soul restoration, and unexpected grace. That is the promise. She showed me a vision now. Something I am meant to share with you. A box. A box you have kept closed for a long time. Maybe it is real. Maybe it is emotional. But it holds memories. Maybe photos. Maybe letters. Maybe pain. She says it is time not to forget but to open it, to let the grief move through you instead of around you, because healing does not mean forgetting. It means remembering with peace instead of pain. And she says peace is what heaven is trying to give you now. You are not cursed. You are not unlucky. You are not forgotten. You are seen, guided, carried. You have been fighting battles no one else could see. Have you not? Smiling in rooms where your soul was barely holding together. Walking through days feeling like no one truly understood what you lost. But now she is sending people, divine people, soul connections, conversations that will awaken your spirit again. And you will recognize them not by how they look but by how they make your heart feel. She says you will feel me in them. And that is her greatest gift. That through others, through light, through love, you will begin to feel her again in ways that fill the emptiness, not deepen it. That is why you must stay open. That is why you must not close your heart again. Because the love coming next will heal you more than anything you have known before. Before I let you go, one final word from her. From heaven, from all the angels surrounding you right now in silence, hands resting over their hearts in honor of your journey. Thank you, she says, not because you were perfect, but because you stayed, you kept going. You did not give up. You gave love even when you felt empty. You showed up for others even when you were breaking. And she saw it all. Every day, every tear, every moment, you chose love despite the loss. And heaven recorded it. And now heaven is responding. Michael leans in one last time and says, tell them they are covered. Tell them they are called. Tell them they are chosen. And nothing, not even grief, can cancel a calling. So when you feel that soft breeze tonight, when you hear your name in the silence, when you see her face in your dreams or her handwriting in your memory, know this was not imagination. This was her. This is her still loving you, still guiding you, still here. And she is not done watching over you. Not now, not ever. She is simply closer now. Closer than your breath, closer than the stars, closer than your own heartbeat. So let yourself cry if you need to. Let yourself hope again. Let yourself believe again, because this message was not just for your mind. It was for your soul. And your soul remembers everything heaven ever promised. And now it is time to move forward with peace, with light, with love, and with her beside you always. Of course. Let us continue this message exactly where it left off, with the same divine warmth, the same heavenly voice, and the same unseen hand reaching toward your heart. Because your mother is still here, still watching, still waiting for you to understand how much of heaven is moving for you right now. She knows you have heard a lot already. She knows your heart is full, maybe even overwhelmed. But she also knows this. You are finally ready to receive what you have spent many years silently praying for. This is not just healing. This is transformation. This is spiritual repair at the deepest level. And heaven is pouring it into you like rain over dry ground. You have been dry for a long time, have you not? You have smiled and worked and nodded through conversations, but something inside remained untouched until now. She says that tonight a spiritual veil has been lifted. That tonight your soul took a step you did not even know it could take toward light, toward truth, toward divine reconnection. And it may not look like fireworks. It may not sound like thunder, but inside something has been released. A weight is gone. Something old just broke away from you and your mother saw it. Her hands were lifted toward heaven as the angels rejoiced because the version of you she saw in her dreams when you were still small, that version is awakening now. The pure one, the bold one, the spiritual one, the one who still believed miracles were possible, and they are. They always were. But now you are aligned to receive them. Michael speaks again, and this time not as a protector but as a witness to your strength, to your pain, to your silent prayers. And he says, tell them that heaven is not just aware of their name. It is echoing with it. Tell them their name has been spoken in light. Your name has been spoken in light. Your mother spoke it when she arrived at the gates of eternity. She said your name like a prayer, like hope, like a promise. And the moment she did, heaven gave her this permission to reach back, to return in spirit, to guide you when the days became too dark to walk alone. And that is what this message was, her return not in body but in light. And her final request, live the kind of life that brings light to those around you. Live with forgiveness, not only for others, but for yourself. Live with boldness, not because you are fearless, but because you trust heaven is catching every fall. Live with love, real deep, soul-pulling love, the kind you deserve, the kind she always believed you would find. And it is coming. Oh, it is closer than you think. She says, you will recognize it when your heart finally stops racing and begins to rest. You will know it because it will not confuse you. It will feel like home. And when it comes, do not sabotage it. Do not question it. Do not believe you are unworthy because you are. You always were. And she has been preparing your spirit to receive it. Now, one final moment before I close, she just knelt in prayer. Yes, even in heaven spirits kneel in reverence, and she did it for you. She bowed in gratitude to the God who allowed her to speak tonight, and she whispered this prayer into the fabric of your life. Father, bless them. Bless their days and their dreams. Protect their heart and renew their hope. Give them beauty where the world gave them scars. Let them feel me every day in every breeze, in every light-filled moment. And when they doubt, remind them I never stopped loving them, not even for a second. And just like that, she smiled. That smile you have not seen in so long. The one you miss more than words. The one that always made you feel safe. She is smiling now. And the entire realm of angels is standing behind her, watching your soul begin again. Yes, this was a beginning, not an ending. This was the turning point your spirit has been waiting for. So take this message, let it settle in your heart. Play it again if you need to return to it when the days grow heavy again, because this is more than words. It is a piece of eternity, a letter written in light from her heart to yours forever. Yes, let us continue this divine flow because the energy is still moving and heaven has not finished speaking over you yet. You may have thought this message was complete, but your mother is still standing in the realm of light, her hand over her heart, softly saying, not yet. There is still one more thing they need to hear. She is patient, eternally patient. She knows you have been through enough. She knows your soul needed time to believe again. To trust this, to trust yourself, to trust that this is not just words, but real living light. Entering the cracks of your broken places and making them sacred again. So now she speaks not only as your mother, but as your guardian, your intercessor, your divine witness. And this is what she wants you to know. Do not rush your healing, she says. But also do not delay your rising. You have sat in silence long enough. You have hidden your light for far too long. I see the fire in you. The fire you tried to dim so you would not be too much for the world. But you were never too much. You were never too sensitive, too emotional, too spiritual, too different. You were always radiant, even when you could not see it. Her voice is soft now, filled with memory and light. She says, you used to glow when you were little. Maybe not to the world, but to her. She saw it in your smile. In the way you asked questions about heaven even before you could fully speak. In the way you looked at the stars like they were family. She saw something angelic in you then, and now she is watching you return to it. That is what this message is truly about. A return, a coming home to the version of yourself that heaven dreamed of before the world became loud, before the loss, before the betrayal, before the fear. There is a part of you, pure, wise, luminous, that never left. And she says, now is the time to reclaim it. She sees how hard you have tried to be the strong one, to hold the family together, to carry their pain while hiding your own. But she is asking you now, what would happen if you allowed someone to carry you for a while? What would happen if you let love come back in? Not through duty, but through grace. Michael steps forward again. His sword is not raised. It is lowered in reverence. And his words are strong, but they land gently like a heartbeat. Your next season is not about survival. It is about restoration, divine restoration, not only of your peace, but of your purpose because you have one. Your mother said that so many times quietly, did she not? They were born for more, she knew. Even when life became heavy, even when responsibilities and pain made everything feel ordinary, she knew. And now she is calling it back. She says, your purpose is not about performance. It is not about fame or perfection or proving anything. It is about presence being fully here. Allowing love and letting others see you again, the real you, because the world needs your light and you need your own light, and there is something else, something practical, because heaven moves not only spiritually but also practically. She says, you have been needing clarity on a decision, something weighing on your heart, a shift, a move, a conversation, something important, and it has been creating pressure in your chest. And she says, they already know what to do. They are just afraid. But I am here. They will not do it alone. And then with a softness that could move the stars, she whispers, I never left. Let that settle within you. Every time you look up at the sky, she is there. Every time a feather crosses your path, she is near. Every time a familiar scent surprises you, it is not coincidence. It is her soul brushing against yours, saying, I am right here. Keep going, because she did not leave. She expanded from one body into boundless love. And you are about to expand to not only spiritually but emotionally, creatively, relationally. You are stepping into a new version of yourself. Not a better one, a freer one. One not built on the expectations of others, but on the truth of who you are when heaven is allowed to move through you. And she is so proud of you for coming this far. So proud of you for listening this long. So proud of you for staying open even when it would have been easier to close again. Because something is different now. You may not see it yet, but your energy has changed. Your spirit has softened. Your soul has shifted. And from this moment forward, things will not feel the same. You will begin to notice signs that were not visible before. You will begin to meet people who feel strangely right, even if they are new. You will begin to hear your own voice again. Not the voice shaped by pain, but the voice shaped by light. Because your mother is still guiding you every step, every breath. And when you doubt, when fear begins to return, when the silence feels heavy again, come back here. Come back to this space, to her voice, to this truth. You are loved beyond understanding. You are seen beyond logic. You are carried beyond fear. And she is right here in the next laugh, in the next sunrise, in the next miracle, watching, smiling, praying, and whispering. You were never alone and you never will be. As you let those truths settle deep within your chest, ground yourself in this present moment. Drop a quick reply below with these 3 words. I receive it. Make it your tangible sign that your doors are open and your spirit is ready to walk in the fullness of what has been promised for you. And even now, as this message settles deeper into your spirit, she is still close, still present, still watching every breath you take with a love that has never weakened. She says there will be moments ahead where you will feel her more strongly than ever, not as a memory, but as a living presence surrounding you. In those quiet moments when the world slows down and your heart feels heavy or full, that is where she will meet you again. She is asking you to trust those moments, to not question them, to let them guide you gently back to peace. Because everything she has spoken, everything you have felt is leading you toward a life where you no longer carry pain the same way. Where love becomes stronger than loss and where your spirit finally feels safe to breathe again. And she wants you to remember this above all. Nothing you have been through was wasted. Every tear, every silent night, every unanswered question has been shaping you into the person you are becoming now. A person stronger, softer, wiser, and more open to the love that is still finding its way to you. She says the path ahead will not feel as heavy as the one behind you because now you are not walking it alone in silence. You are walking it with guidance, with presence, with her beside you in every unseen way. And as you take your next step forward, she is still there, still whispering, still loving, still reminding you that everything is going to be okay. Before we close, I want you to know something. You didn't land here by accident. This message found you for a reason. Here at Healing Angel, we're building more than a channel. We're building a family of believers walking toward their breakthrough together, grounded in the Word. If today's message stirred something in you, I want to invite you in. Through the link in the description and the pinned comment, you can join us as a member and step into a community rooted in faith and abundance. As part of our inner circle, you'll receive daily devotions, spiritual insights, prayer support on our prayer wall, and real encouragement for whatever season you're walking through. And if you'd like to carry this light into your everyday life, you'll find our guided ebooks and Bibles linked in the pinned comment, too. Whether you join as a member or simply plant a seed through our resources, your presence here matters. You're part of what God is doing in this place. Take the step. Your journey is just beginning and you don't have to walk it alone.